Well, hey everyone, we've been doing these mission videos just to report on some of the trips that Hope's been a part of this year. And so we're really excited to share about the BFC, the Builders for Christ trip that happened this summer. A lot of you might know that acronym now and that term because we had BFC with us all summer long last year. They actually helped build our entire expansion, and they helped us build the original building as well, which was awesome. And so we were really excited this year to pay it forward. Builders for Christ does a project every single summer to either expand an existing church or to start a new church like ours was back in the day. And so we're really excited that we had a large team that actually went out, but we have two representatives from the team, Dave and Maggie Agurkis here. And so I just wanted to ask them some questions to get some more insight on how the trip went, and so you guys all know what God's been doing around the nation. So thank you guys so much for being here to share about it and just kind of being a part of the team and everything. But I'd say maybe the first question, Dave, is just like, why Logan, Ohio? What's going on at the church? Which church was it that you guys worked with?
Yeah, we were at Ebenezer Baptist Church in Logan, Ohio. It was an expansion that's similar to ours, except they're putting in a multifunctional room. It was enormous. Wow. I mean, it was the size of our build.
Okay.
And then about 7 large classrooms in addition throughout the facility. So it was amazing, what they were building with pretty limited resources, I guess.
Oh wow. And just with growth, or maybe just different uses of the building that they were looking to do? Is that the...
Yeah, they're looking to reach the community in a different way, because before they didn't have a large multi-use area. So, and this place is very large.
Wow.
So it's going to be something that will be very useful to the community. So,
based on the pictures on their shirts, they also have been growing for many years.
Yeah, so I was seeing your shirt. So it started 1838.
Yeah, it was actually a building down the street.
Okay.
And they built onto that building a little bit and then kind of reached the limit of what they could do there.
Wow.
And so they had another building built up the street, which that's the 2008 building.
Okay.
Which was also Builders for Christ.
Wow.
And then, just like for us, they have returned.
They came back
to do their expansion. So
that's awesome. Yeah. And so how many people traveled in total with the Hope team? I think it was around
16.
We had I thought it was 18 or 19, but somewhere around there.
That's awesome. And Maggie, what did the day-to-day look like over there?
Well, we all stayed at the same hotel. Okay. And so we'd all kind of get up and eat breakfast and gather in the lobby and head over to the work site where we would have morning prayer and just some brief, safety discussions and whatnot. And then they would kind of release us on the site and say, go find something to do, which was a little difficult for the first couple days because they weren't where they expected to be when we arrived. So we were all kind of scrambling a little bit to try to help them get back on track and just find enough for everybody to do when we weren't going to be doing what we planned to be doing. So
Gotcha. Yeah, because was it originally painting?
We were supposed to be painting and doing drop ceiling, and they weren't quite there yet. Okay. We did get to do some of that stuff by the end of the week. They also kind of interjected a side project and said, hey, we have this other church that we've partnered with in the next town down, and they need a roof. So anybody want to go? So we said, sure.
Serve, right? Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's good. And so what was it like? Because I know for us, we had 900 volunteers from all over the states come in. And so what was it like I'll ask Dave, I guess, to just be side by side with all these believers, one common purpose, building something that will have this impact?
Yeah, it was actually very interesting because we showed up, and obviously we didn't know anybody there, right? We had no local people that we knew or any contacts there. So the only common ground with us and the other group was the fact that we all believe in Christ, and that was enough. And it was, we embraced one another's groups, and we got to know people in the group, and we had some really good conversations. Maggie's made some friends with a couple of people that she's been keeping in contact since.
Yeah.
Nice.
We prayed for one another. We, shared ideas and things that we do with one another. And it was actually a really nice week to be able to be with complete strangers for a week and kind of push aside all of your daily responsibilities and to just be able to focus on one thing. And we were really blessed to be able to do it.
That's amazing. Yeah, just one mission, one body. It's just awesome. Yeah. Maggie, I'll ask you, so for some people who might be thinking about missions, whether that's local or national, maybe international, what kind of encouragement would you give them just as going out, coming back, surviving the trip, all that stuff, like the encouragement there?
Well, this was really our first mission trip with Hope.
Wow, okay. Awesome.
And I think I'm less likely to want to leave the country. So to me, this was like, oh, it's only 12 hours away. We can get there by car.
Yeah.
A lot of the group did fly, but so
Nice.
it was an amazing experience.
Awesome.
The people that we went with from Hope, none of them were like our best friends when we left. But we definitely got closer to them all. We were all staying in the same place. We kind of ate meals together, and you quickly become closer to the people that you're serving with. Just being able to go to a different part of the country and basically pay forward what we got here. That's, one thing we felt like we were doing, opening a door for them to shine a light on more of their community. There's a lot of good reasons to go. One of them's just like, it's really fun.
For sure.
And if you want to make more relationships with people, that's a great way to force a relationship really fast.
Right? Full week together.
It's like, yep. It's like, if you get to see me before I have my morning coffee, then
we're going to be close.
Yep, we're going to be close.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, and it's a cool thing because every year they have a different location, but every year it seems to be, at least from the volunteers I saw here, that some do it every single summer. So it's almost like a reunion for some.
I can totally get that. There was actually people at this build that were at ours last year, and they recognized some of our people.
Okay.
Not us particularly, but
some of them.
But yeah, they did already have some relationships. Some people have been doing it for all of the years that it's been in, 25 years. This one guy's been doing it. Wow. So people love this trip.
Yeah.
I'm sure that a lot of mission trips are like that, and that people would like to keep repeating the experience. Yeah. This is pretty reachable because it's in the United States.
Yeah,
so sometimes it's close. Yeah. Sometimes it's really close, like in your backyard close.
I know they've had Connecticut before and others, so yeah.
I'm already asking Bill, like, when's
next
year? Where are we going next year?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we'd love for more people to get involved with BFC and be able to be on those trips as well, like to keep paying it forward from what they've done for us too. So, Dave, what would you say are like the biggest prayer requests, whether it's Builders for Christ in general or Ebenezer Church? Are there any that come to mind, or maybe they shared with you?
Yeah, I would say, as people are building these buildings and expanding, they really just want to reach their community. They want to reach the people around them with the gospel. Yeah. And so as we're doing these builds, it was us, and it's the same thing, right? We need either a new facility or expanding an existing facility because they're growing. But it's really just the whole heart of the process is so that they can reach the community around them. Really interestingly, we actually met people when we went out at night that, why are you all here? And when we told them, they're like, I go to that church.
Oh, cool.
And so, it's really interesting to be out in the community and just be obviously not from there and just have people, saying, oh, well, that's awesome. Like that's the church we go to. So
You get a crowd of 60 and 20 people walking down the street in
Same
matching
shirts.
t-shirts.
Yeah.
They're like,
Something's
those people
going
are
on.
not from here.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you guys for saying yes and for serving in that way, and just the enthusiasm and also sharing to encourage others to be a part of it too. So I appreciate your sharing. And yeah, so we've been doing these mission series. So if you've maybe are just coming in on this one, there's been some others on our YouTube page that you can check out. But we just love sharing how God's moving here locally, nationally, internationally. It's been pretty amazing. And so we also want to thank you all for your support, whether that's prayerfully and giving and supporting, maybe even going. We're just so thankful that Hope is so mission-minded, and that's because of the people that make it up. So yeah, thank you guys for sharing. We're excited for the 2027 trip.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to see what
Very
location
excited.
they choose, and yeah, hoping you all can join, whether that's in prayer or maybe going with them next summer. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in service.